Bien. ¿Hasta ahí vamos bien? Ok, suéltese por favor. Más suelto, mucha tensión. Cuando tenemos personas como los que vienen de otro lado, que también entrenan con ustedes, más o menos entrenan, tienen timing, ¿no? Lo que tenemos que hacer es mirar todo, ¿ok? Porque ahora es quien lo hace, ¿ok? Yo lo amago, ¿no? Yo lo motivo y él tiene que reaccionar. He's ready. Pero él ahí está en distancia mayor. Ok, él está en distancia mayor. Entonces me voy a mover, mayor. Reacciona con la respiración también. Okay.
Ever wonder what goes into training for, like, a world karate championship?
Yeah, definitely. Sounds intense.
Super intense. So today, we're going to deep dive into this training session with the Peruvian national karate team.
Cool. Who's leading this?
It's led by Sensei Nelson Carrion. We've got this document, and it lays out his whole method. But hold on, it's not just about kicks and punches. It's like deeper than that.
Oh. So what are we talking about here?
We're talking about the philosophy behind generating, like, serious power, real deal power.
Okay, now you've got me intrigued.
Right. And get this, Sensei Carrion, he's not just making this up. The guy's got like 20 years of learning from Geretaka Nishiyama Sensei.
Whoa, Nishiyama Sensei. That's a name that carries some weight in the karate world.
Absolutely. Talk about a direct lineage. You know, it's like straight from the source.
Yeah, this is sounding more and more fascinating. So what's the secret sauce? What's he teaching to unlock all this power?
Okay, so Sensei Carrion, he breaks down power generation into like these 4 key elements. Think of them as pieces of a puzzle.
Okay, I'm listening. What are they?
First, you've got adequate posture. Then there's breathing, rotation, and then something called pressure to the floor.
Interesting. At first glance, I mean, those seem pretty standard for, well, any physical activity, really.
I know, right? But there's got to be something special about how they're applied in traditional karate.
Yeah, what makes them so unique in this context?
Well, let's take posture. It's not just standing up straight, you know, like your mom used to tell you.
So it's more than just good posture.
Way more. Sensei Carrion is all about aligning your body, like creating this stable structure, almost like a building with a strong foundation.
Ah, I see. So it's about creating that solid base.
Exactly. It's all about efficiency. This way, energy can transfer from the ground up through your techniques.
Makes sense. But how about breathing? Where does that fit in?
Breathing is huge. Think timing and control. The document talks about like coordinating your breathing with each movement.
Okay, so there are specific breathing techniques.
Oh yeah. Like, for example, they emphasize a sharp exhale, a kai in Japanese, at the exact moment of impact.
Interesting. So that's not just for show.
Nope, not at all. Adds power to your strike.
Yeah.
But it's also like this mental thing too.
Mental how?
Well, it helps focus your energy, right? You're
Yeah.
putting your whole intention into that moment.
Right. Kind of like a martial arts version of mindfulness or something.
Exactly. Okay, so then there's rotation. It seems kind of obvious, but in traditional karate, it's all about maximizing the force you generate.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Think about a punch. It's not just a straight line. You're rotating your hips, your torso, your arm even, to create this like whip-like effect.
Ah, so you're using your whole body to generate power.
Exactly. Now, the last one, pressure to the floor. This is where it gets really interesting.
Yeah, that one sounds a bit counterintuitive. Don't you need to be light on your feet in karate?
Right. That's what I thought too. But here's the thing. While you need to be agile, you also need a strong connection to the ground to really generate power.
I'm trying to wrap my head around that one.
Sensei Carrion actually teaches his students to like push into the floor, really ground themselves as they're doing their techniques.
So it's like using that downward force to create upward power.
Exactly. Pretty cool, right? And from what I gather, his approach really clicked with the team.
Yeah, what was the feedback like?
The document says the feedback was like exceptional. Everybody was paying extra attention. It's like Sensei Carrion's explanations, they were really clicking.
It sounds like he's a really good teacher. breaking it down step by step.
And it wasn't just a small group either. This was practitioners from all these different dojos, from the Peruvian Association of Traditional Karate Do.
Wow, so a pretty diverse group. Makes sense, though, with the World Traditional Karate Do Championship and the Children for Peace World Cup coming up.
Yeah, the stakes are high. And to have the national coach, Sensei Hamilton Plummer, there as well.
Oh, yeah, this is huge. Talk about experience and guidance. Must have been an incredible learning opportunity.
Totally. One principle that really stood out to me was this idea of kaim.
Oh, yeah, kaim. It's not about focusing your energy or something.
Yeah, it's all about concentrating your power right at the point of impact. It's like this split second where all your physical and mental energy come together.
So it's not just about building up power, it's about releasing it in a focused way.
Yes. Imagine like a perfectly timed snap of your wrist at the end of a punch. That's kaim. It's what gives a technique that penetrating power.
I can see how that would be crucial in a competition.
Totally. And that's what Sensei Carry-On is teaching his students. It's like this mastery of all four elements.
Bringing it all together. It's pretty impressive.
It is. So as we wrap up our deep dive, what's the takeaway here? What can our listener learn from all of this?
I think it's a powerful reminder that real power isn't just about muscle. It's about understanding these core principles, posture, breathing, rotation, and being grounded.
And then learning to apply them with precision and focus.
Exactly. It's like this whole philosophy of movement and energy.
And the coolest thing, it's not just about karate, right? These are principles you can use in like any area of your life.
Totally. Think about how posture and breath control can impact your everyday life.
Whether you're giving a presentation at work, going for a run, or just trying to stay calm in a stressful situation.
Definitely something to think about.
It is. And that's our deep dive for today. Thanks for listening.